Hey everybody, it's your girl Bondy Blue, and I want you to check out Bondy's Boutique and get some of my merch, y'all. I've added some new things like my mermaid cups and the mermaid tees, and also the Shake Them Tits mugs. All right, you asked for it and you got it. Check out Bondy's merch at Bondy's Boutique.
What's happening, everybody? It's your girl Bondy Blue, and I am back for another review of 90 Day Fiance. Yes, y'all, it was full of mess. It was very entertaining. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into my notes. Let's start off with Coty and Larissa. Let's start off with them. So, Cody's out here buying Larissa's happiness, basically. Trying to buy anything he can. Lip injections, clothes, shoes, shit for her cat, Halloween decoration, just going all out to try to make Larissa's ass happy. But Larissa is still feeling some type of way. They not having sex, okay? And that is really bothering Coty, okay? But Larissa said she is not the sex doll, okay? She is not a sex doll. She does not want to have sex 10 times a day. Coty done lost his damn mind, okay? And I feel the same way. I'm not having sex with nobody 10 times a day. What the hell is that? That's probably an exaggeration, but something tells me that her number is more right than his. Because he ain't even saying nothing. He ain't even disagree with that assumption. So I just kind of feel like Cole probably does have like some type of, you know, issue, problem, as it pertains to how much he wants sex from Larissa. And she's just not in the mood. Especially since he called the pawpaw on that hoe. She really hasn't been in the mood to give any up any of them skins ever since he called the pawpaw on that haul. Okay, she's still not comfortable with him. Also, Debbie is pissed off. Debbie is pissed off with Colt because this is the biggest thing that he's ever kept from her. And she don't understand why he didn't tell her. He was supposed to tell her some shit like that. Larissa got kids, so she won't know about the kids. And Cole says that she has a 4-year-old and an 8-year-old. One lives with the father and the other one lives with the grandfather, Larissa's dad. So there are no plans to bring those kids out here. They were trying to get to know one another and make sure that this is something they wanted to do before they brought her children into the situation. I think Larissa's baby daddy was not about to let her bring his son to America to live with Coty and Debbie. I don't think it was about to go down like that. I don't think she had much of a choice when it came to that. I'm just saying how it feels like. The stereotypical Latino man that's gonna want to take his child is not going to want to let the mama just, you know, lackadaisically, you know, or just without much consideration take their child to another country where they're not gonna be able to see him. Like, I just don't think that she really had a choice about that. But who knows? But the fact that she has not shared much about her life at home and her family and all of that makes me feel like it's something that's tumultuous about it, okay? Debbie is just still upset and doesn't understand why Colt didn't, you know, think to tell her something like this. I thought we was friends, baby. I feel like that's the way she felt. She felt hurt. But Cody's basically like, look, at the end of the day, this is my life. And if I choose to bird feed you information based on the time that we in at the moment, like, I felt like that wasn't the right time. Shit was already messed up. And he was scared that Mom knowing that Larissa had kids would make Mom not approve of Larissa. But I think that's fucking ridiculous because she ended up not approving of Larissa because Larissa is crazy, okay? You crazy too. Debbie's crazy as well, but Larissa's crazy, okay? So I feel like, and plus they were gonna butt heads anyway. Two totally different types of personalities, two totally different generations, two totally different cultures. Shit just wasn't gonna turn out right from the very beginning based on the personalities of the people involved, okay? So I think that it's just bullshit that they didn't inform Debbie that Larissa had children. I just think that's weird. I don't care what anybody says, that's weird. Cole and Larissa decide to go to a sex therapist to deal with their lack thereof sex life. And he says in the car that he's very attracted to her. He thinks that they should be, you know, sharing their love physically. And he would assume that she's attracted to him. And she just sat there quiet for a moment. And I'm like, oh, it's exactly what we thought it was this entire time. She's not really attracted to him. Okay, she's just with him because he can provide her with the American dream that she seeks to have. Oh yes, I think this is the case. Okay, I think maybe you know, you find somebody that you could tolerate, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not totally disgusting to you, but at the same time, it ain't nothing that you getting all liquefied for in the panty area. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking at Larissa like, So the first thing they talk about in therapy, of course, is Debbie. We can't go through a second without talking about Debbie, okay? Miss Debbie! We gotta talk about her, okay? And how Larissa feels as if the fact that there are no boundaries set, how am I supposed to be in the mood when your mom is always in the room upstairs next door or some shit like that? Like, we always fucking in the vicinity with your mama. That's a turn off to most people, bruh. To most people, especially if you're not a fucking teenager. If you're an adult, you don't want to live in a house with your very able-bodied mother-in-law if you don't have to. And y'all really don't have to. But Coty and Debbie want to. And I just feel like if that's the dynamics of y'all relationship, this is something that y'all should have discussed beforehand. Because Larissa, it's not like you didn't know he was living with his mom. I guess she had the expectation that once they got married, he would want to move into their own space. But the fact that this seems like something that he really just don't want to do is weird and awkward to me. And I can totally understand how Larissa is turned off. Even the therapist feels like at this point, they need to move into their own space if they expect to have any real forms of intimacy that doesn't have the stench of mom is next door, keep it down vibe to it. Like, damn, y'all, damn. Cole brings up the fact that every time they get ready to have sex, she gotta, you know, take a shower and get primped and put on perfume and put on makeup and all of that. It's a lot of pre-gaming going on, all right? And by the time he finally gets into the game, if he does anything wrong, it's over. And she said the minute her country know how to fuck. Okay? And he need to work on some things. Just like that. I said, well, I guess you need to tell him what he needs to work on, girl. All right? So the therapist gives them some homework. They need to get to know one another. They haven't really gotten to know one another. They need to spend time, go on dates outside, have fun, form a fucking relationship within this shit show of a 90-day marriage that y'all got. Okay? Work it out. Work it out. She also tells them to experiment with different things in a sexual context to figure out what feels good. This is a way for Larissa to teach Colt how to please her in the bedroom because it is doable. So they go on a date to the pumpkin patch. And I think it's hilarious that Larissa does not know what the fuck a pumpkin patch is. She said, we eat the pumpkin, okay? It's a waste to carve it. I said, yes. Coty, why did you have to explain carving a pumpkin like a murder on an episode of Dexter? Okay, you stab it. Then you pull it down. And you make a face like this. Like, it was just very awkward and weird. It makes me wonder what is in Colt's basement. Okay. When they discuss what Larissa wants to wear for Halloween, I thought it was hilarious that she wanted to be an astronaut and he wanted her to wear something sexy. And it's like, you probably really do see this girl like your own little personal sex doll. And when she came with emotions and thoughts and isms and all of that shit, you weren't prepared for that. But I just felt like he don't have no real outward emotion in order to let you know what's going on. So it makes it seem like it's even more sociopathic. So after the pumpkin patch, they get home and they want to decorate with Halloween stuff. And she's excited about Halloween. She want to dress up in her cute little costume and have a party. So they get home, they decorating. And Larissa wants to get rid of our girl Debbie's slot machine that she got sitting in the middle of the little bit of living room. And Cody's like, you gonna have to talk to Debbie about that shit. Debbie come downstairs and she like, we were thinking that, you know, when we finish decorating, we can put the slot machine in the garage. And Debbie said, no, I'm sorry, no, fuck no, hell no, get the hell out of my face, no. When you be saying yeah, no bitch, I really mean no. Like, Debbie was not taking no prisoners with this fucking slot machine. No, I've had enough. That's when I put my foot down. Enough. I've had it up to here. Me, Debbie, Latifah, had it up to here. No, okay? Not putting my slot machine downstairs. I'm still mad that you put my fucking food processor in a garage in a box all open for the bugs to get on and ain't even asked me. Did you ask me though, Larissa? Did you ask me? Okay, I understood where Debbie was coming from. Larissa, you overstepping boundaries. At the end of the day, you may be his wife, but that's still that lady house and that's still her stuff. And if you're gonna move her shit around, you need to ask. At the end of the day though, that slot machine is an eyesore. If it ain't giving you no money, put that shit in the basement. If it ain't making you no money, put it in the garage, Debbie. You're doing too much, okay? Because you're sitting up there talking about she can decorate any way she wants to, but when she want to get rid of your ugly ass eyesore of a slot machine that's in the middle of the living room, you're mad. You're not rich enough to have a slot machine in the living room, Debbie. It's just tacky right now. That's what it's just. I'm sorry. Debbie is pissed, okay? And Larissa starts to, oh, you want to play the victim, Debbie. Oh, I heard you because I want to get rid of your slot machine. She doing all that. Debbie had it up to here. Debbie said, I'm not taking this shit no more, okay? She had like a little fake dead foot. Threw that shit down and walked up the stairs. And Larissa was like, if it would have hit me, I'm like, bitch, what would you have done? Got the police called on you again? Calm down. Y'all, Elizabeth and Andre. Elizabeth and Andre have become one of the couples on the show that annoy me the very most. 13 minutes in. Oh my God. I gotta edit the fuck out this. Elizabeth meets with her dad at one of the properties that she's managing. You know, they're doing stuff, lighting fixtures, painting, getting rid of popcorn ceilings, things of that such. Okay? And her dad can tell that she's stressed out. So her dad asks, how did the move go? So Shawty moved out his rent-free housing to go pay rent somewhere. And Elizabeth is like, you know, the move was stressful, but you know, we're okay. He's like, yeah, are you? So what's going on with Andre? You know, what's going on there? And she just unloads about how now he's thinking about rethinking trucking and maybe he wants to do something else. And the dad flips out because the dad is like, after all of these like months, this whole year that he's been taking, you know, courses and schooling and getting ready and doing research, and now you have a baby about to come and y'all left my rent-free housing to go pay rent some fucking well and he don't know what he want to do? Like, dad is upset because he's looking at his pregnant daughter knowing that she with somebody that ain't doing nothing for her. Like, I feel like that's a real upset in the fact that he's so disrespectful towards the family. Like, at the end of the day, you have fucking nothing. And that man don't have to give you nothing. And you lucky you ain't get a paw like mine that would have been looking at me and you like we was fucking stupid the first time we asked for some damn money. Okay? She tells her dad that Andre would be irate if he found out that dad was the one that gave them the money for the deposit to get the place that they staying in now. And dad is like, you have to tell him that shit. You cannot keep things like that from him in a marriage. Like, y'all have to talk about these things. Dad trying to give real deal Holyfield advice, but I just kind of feel like he need to just let this shit go. Stop fucking helping them. I know you feel bad for your pregnant daughter, but I don't even think she values and is fully grateful for what you have done for her and her non-working ass husband, okay? Then she turns around and asks her dad to ask Andre if he want a job. What? Why does your dad have to offer your shit show of a husband that don't want to do nothing? Why should your dad have to offer him a job? He disrespectful as shit to your dad. And all you doing is asking for your dad to bend over more and more and more. That shit is crazy to me. That shit is crazy that she not even defensive enough to defend her dad. I would never let nobody play with my paw like that. Y'all tripping, okay? You tripping, all right? So he says that he will ask because he cares that much about his daughter. I said, you lucky as hell. You lucky as hell to have that daddy. That daddy do above and beyond, okay? So she get home all tired and she is getting to her limit with this dude. She is tired and pregnant and getting closer to the time when she's supposed to go on maternity leave and he ain't got shit figured out yet, okay? So he's sitting up there, yeah, you know, I'm putting what he was saying, he was putting an offer on a website or putting an ad on a website for work or something like that. And she's just, you need to make some moves, bruh. Like, I'm about to go on maternity leave soon and I'm not working once I have this baby. You need to figure something out. Do you think you might want to ask my daddy for a job? He said, no. Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to do that so your daddy can hold that over my head? Hell no, I ain't asking him for no job. I got a baby coming, Andre. What do you mean? You don't have a job. Beggars can't be choosers. You have nothing but a wife and a baby and an apartment that you can't pay for. and an attitude that you don't deserve or really can afford to have. Like, I cannot believe this man. And that just goes to show that people really think they're about to come to America and have it easy. Like, it's so easy for us. They have no idea once you get here how hard it is to maintain an actual livable lifestyle that doesn't have debt involved in it. Like, it's ridiculous the way these motherfuckers think they can just come here and, you know, it's gonna be easy peasy. Like, that's really what he thought. He really didn't think none of this through, just like her daddy said. Spent all that time on trucking, and now you want to change to be a damn handyman when that's what you could have done to get your free rent. But no, you want to put an ad in a fucking newspaper or online or some shit instead of asking her daddy, who has the means to give you a job. You care more about your ego than you do about taking care of your pregnant wife. That is a issue. So then, in order to piss him off, she brings up the fact that she asked her daddy for that money in order to move into that new place. And he gets pissed off. See, why you don't listen to what I tell you? Why you don't listen to what I tell you to do? I know you think you're the man of the house, but the man of the house comes with criteria. And if you don't fill that criteria, you don't have shit to say. If you're not paying a bill, if you don't pay for a grocery trip, if you don't put gas in no car, like, if you ain't got no J-O-B, you ain't got no C-A-R, and you ain't got no A-P-T, you ain't got shit without that girl daddy. I just shut the fuck up and eat the food the daddy gave me. But you know what? We gonna let them go ahead and struggle. Because she chose this. Because she hard-headed too. So now she thinks she gonna be able to get her daddy to talk him into taking a job. So now you want your daddy to beg this no good dude to take a job from him. I feel bad for that daddy boy. So Chantel is calling Pedro. Pedro is not answering. So Chantel calls her homeboy Obey that lives in the Dominican Republic to see if he's seen Pedro or heard anything. And guess what? He has. He has seen some things. And it made him question where the hell was Chantel. Chantel explains the situation about how he told her she couldn't come and she had to stay back there in the U.S. He says that he don't trust Pedro, and he damn sure don't trust his mama and his sister, because apparently Obey used to date one of Pedro's family members, and that family member and Obey was giving money to Pedro's mama and sister. And when he finally said to stop giving them money, that's when they broke the two of them up. So it's kind of the same situation with Pedro. Pedro paying for apartments and helping them live real nice in the Dominican Republic while they living in a one-bedroom damn near studio apartment. I mean, it's tight in that bitch. I'm just saying. Chantel thinks back to when her mom thought that maybe she saw a website that Pedro's mom had, which was basically like a matchmaking site hooking Americans up with people from Dominican Republic. And I'm like, I mean, you acting like that's some type of scam or something like that, but they got websites all over the place. Most of y'all find people via a specific website for a certain nationality. So, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean anything, but I also don't trust Pedro's mom and sister. I'm sorry, I don't like the sister, and after this episode, I'm side-eyeing the mama. Don't get me wrong, y'all. I know that Chantel's parents ain't shit, but that don't mean that his parents and his sister are any better. And they proved that this episode, and Pedro felt the same way as I did, okay? We gonna get into it. So Chantel and her sister and some homegirls go out for some drinks. And of course, she confides in them about everything that's going on. And they tell her she needs to get her ass on a plane and go out there to get her man. Because obviously he doing something that he don't want her to know about. So she needs to pop up on that ass and make her presence known. One of her homegirls is going through a divorce and feel like she needs to exhaust every avenue before she go through a divorce. And maybe they have to go through a divorce. Maybe they may not be meant to be. And I don't think they are meant to be. So I think they need to go ahead and just do like she said. Figure it the fuck out so y'all can lead y'all way to getting a divorce, because we know that's what's coming. But Chantel, let me tap that ass right quick. Because see, you stupid. Because you're going to go back to that man and y'all going to have a nice time, a kiss, a good fuck, something. And y'all going to get back together or shit going to be good for a moment. But your sister, your family, and none of your friends are not going to be for it. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you sat there and told your friends and your sister how Pedro is using y'all savings, including your money, so he can spend endless time in the DR. So now they feel like he using you, when in actuality Pedro is probably using majority of the money that he makes himself. I know that Chantel is in, you know, a nursing program because she's in nursing school. So we know she gonna be making some money soon. All right, but I think Pedro is doing well for himself, enough for him to have and then still send back. But I think he's doing the most, and I'ma just put that out there right now. I think he's probably doing the most for that mama and that sister. And if that's what he wants to do, fine. But I couldn't be his wife. Too much. Too much. We ain't got enough money for that. Now, when we got a lot of money, please, by all means, set your family up. But when we struggling too, fuck no. I'm not doing, no, we're not doing all of that. Nah. So Pedro is waking up after his good, fun night with his sister's homegirl, all that bumping and grinding and throwing puss around that they was doing. Now he's knowing that he hopes Chantel don't see it. And I'm like, but the cameras were there, so she will. Like, fuck out of here with that shit. Chantel FaceTimes him and tells him that she's been thinking about coming out there. Okay? And he was not here for it at all. What? Why you want to do that? Why you want to come out here? No. Go somewhere else. Go to Florida. Go to California. Go somewhere else, but don't come here. I'm like, damn, son, it's like that. He was straight up telling her, I don't want you here. I'm on a vacation from you, bitch. Don't come out here. Chantel said, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I'm coming out there. Click. Just like that. He goes out there and tells his mom and his sister that Chantel is coming, and they get mad because they don't want her there. And the mom is mad because she blames Chantel for the fight that happened when Nicole was there. So she don't want Chantel in that house. And I think that's ironic since Chantel's husband is paying those bills, which means that's coming out of their joint savings account, their joint money. I'm sure of it that they have the same account. That's what they were saying. Same savings, whatever. But you taking money out of their shit and giving it to y'all house, and you gonna say that his wife can't stay there. Even if y'all don't like her, I don't think that's cool. Now, I personally wouldn't want to stay there. If I was gonna go out there, I probably would have got me a hotel some fucking what. I wouldn't want to stay or sleep under the same roof with them old bitches. But that's just me. But I'm sure that's what the situation probably gonna be. But Pedro got mad with his mom and his sister because he felt like they was putting him in the middle, and they felt like she coming. Like, maybe I didn't want her to come at first, but now, you know, I think maybe he wants to see her and talk it out. You know, maybe just tired of fighting now that he's feeling better. Either way, he don't like the fact that they're going to treat her the same way that her family treated Nicole, because it doesn't make his family any better, just like I said. Oh, all right then. Moving along. So Nicole is packing for Grenada, y'all. She's so excited. She's about to go to Grenada to be with Azan in 24 hours. Okay, getting ready. Her brother and her dad are sitting there talking to her. And her dad is supposed to meet them out there in Grenada because he has a lot of questions for Azan. And he wants to know from Nicole that if he meets him, asks the questions, and still don't like him, will she marry him? Because she said she wouldn't. And we all know that Nicole is not about to change her mind just because her dad doesn't like him. Her brother says that she's hard-headed. Hard-headed as the hell and just refuses to see reason. But they all don't think that Azan means her any well at all. She still hasn't made school situation. She's planning on just worrying about that after the vacation. And after the vacation, she plans on going to Morocco immediately to get married. And she just has this stupid fucking smile on her face that you know is about to get wiped off. So then we see the producer going into the house to find Nicole. Apparently Nicole got a phone call from Azan, and he said that the trip was off. He had a family emergency. And she was like, you know, you're being an asshole right now, or you're really being stupid right now. Some shit she said, but he hung up on her. And she was like, honey, but he was already gone off the phone. She went and ran in the bedroom. Her mom gets there, and then they can't find her for a minute. And when they do find her, she didn't want to talk in front of the cameras, but the producer was Mike's. And she basically explained that Azan said that he had a family emergency and he doesn't want to be on camera because he knows it's not going to make him look good. Y'all better get out my face with this shit. Y'all better get out of my face with this shit. Nicole, I cannot stand you with that shit. You know that boy is a scammer. I don't know how many times your mama, your brother, your daddy, your people gotta tell you that he is a fucking scammer, but he's a scammer. He don't love you, girl. He not that into you, girl. That's why every time you're trying to get married to him or go somewhere with him, the shit don't work out because he don't want to be there with you. He just wants you to keep sending him money. and she paid for his plane ticket. So I wonder how much money she just lost for her ticket, his ticket, and the hotel or whatever accommodations that she prepaid for to go out there. Because you know the bitch ain't never learned her lesson from the last time that she lost money going somewhere with him where he couldn't go and got sent back to Morocco. Girl, I can knock you upside your fucking head with this. Oh my God, I cannot, y'all. And she's sitting up there with her mom just combing through her hair, smiling and shit. And this is not about me. This is not about me, okay? This is fine. It's okay. It's okay. We'll see each other. We'll get together soon, and we're still gonna get married. And I know he loves me, and I know he misses me. And I'm just like, somebody get it in front of a therapist, a psychiatrist. Somebody get her on some medication. Get the girl some fucking help. Cause at this point, I let's just move on. I'm so over it and done. Move on. Russ and Powell are finally back in Miami, and Powell is happy that that whole Oklahoma shit is in the past. Russ is just happy that she ain't left his ass, and he's gonna do whatever he gotta do to keep her happy. They go to a doctor's appointment, and they're getting further along, and they set a date for her to have a C-section. But she's getting scared because she has this rare blood type, and whatever the blood type is, it has a negative reaction to the baby's blood, so it will attack the baby. So she has to get a shot in order to protect the baby so she doesn't miscarry like she did last time. She didn't know about it. She wasn't informed. But now she knows, and she went to the doctor to get the shot, but she's still scared because she doesn't want to go through the miscarriage again. And I totally understand where she's coming from. Russ is just wanting to keep her happy and healthy so she can pop that baby out without any issues. More power to them. We know they did have a healthy baby. Happy for them. And we all knew that Powell wasn't about to move from Miami. I wouldn't have moved from Miami. So Ashley and Jay, y'all, her and her homegirls didn't realize that their asses is too old to be popping coochie and some ball drinking all night, okay? And of course they gotta sit there and talk about Jay and how he was so pissed off that she went out, and how he's just trying to flip it so he can have a reason to be mad too, but it's not the same. Bitch, what? I think it's the same, Ashley. I'm sorry, baby, but you did things behind his back. You flirted with somebody to make him jealous. Regardless, he didn't actually have sex with anybody as far as we know. And from we understand, his fucking storyline is fake anyway, so I don't even know why I'm going in. Either way, Ashley is then pushed into the corner that she has to make a decision. So she goes home, and he pissed off and not talking to her because of what happened. So they have a whole night that goes by, and then the next day, you know, she calling him Jay, and he like, oh, all right, I'm coming, acting like ain't nothing ever happened, which makes me think that it's fake and that they fucking every night. Okay, out of here with that shit. So he goes upstairs to talk to her while she's getting ready for work, I guess, and she basically says that she's come to the decision that she wants to work it out and she wants to give him a second chance, and she's tired of being upset and angry. And he says that she's not gonna have to worry about anything like this again. He's gonna make it better. He's happy that he's not working in vain, you know, with her to make it all better, and he's just happy that she's gonna give him another chance. And I'm just like, yeah, whatever then, bitch. Like, I heard that their storyline was fake, so I just don't even care that much no more. I just like seeing Jay smile. Pretty teeth. Alright then, y'all, that's it. I hope y'all enjoyed the 90 Day Fiance review. I will be checking out the flip side of the 90 Day Fiance shit that comes on tomorrow to decide if I want to review it. A lot of y'all asked. I'm still thinking about to having to hold. I don't know. I have to watch it again and decide how I feel. But because, you know, green screen, we're streamlining, I'm trying to pick up as many shows as I can handle. But you know, still trying to not burn myself out and still have my days off every now and again. Please, thank you. Okay, so I love y'all. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.